Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's a new one. But I wanted to really say thank you for the new subscribers. And maybe that would be a good segment to say, please don't forget to subscribe if it's not already done, to like the video, to leave comment, because I am curious to see how so far the last month have been for you, especially for all the purging that is happening. Save it because there is four, five or six different points within this video that is absolutely vital to work on and to do. So you can go back and really assess everything. I'm gonna do separate videos for pretty much each and every single one and really go into detail, really explaining it and giving information. This is the predictions for the next month with August, September, October. I'm going to say it, I'm going to push it at least for the next 3 months. I don't know if it's going to be until the end of the year, but this is the feeling that I had when I channeled. It's a lot of work, my friends. Sorry. If you hope for something like beachy vibe, lay down, well, you can still do that in the middle of everything else. So the first point that I channel, it is a vital one. And this is something that I already channeled for the month of May and June, I think. I didn't receive any prediction for the month of July. Whatever reason, I wasn't supposed to receive anything and to give you anything. But it is coming back now and so for the next month. So this is giving you an idea how much vital it is to really keep working if you have started to, or that you should really start now to work on it because it is major. Go with your past lives, or unless it is the current life, where you inflicted pain. I said it again. There is a very, very good reason why we have to go back at understanding our own self at whatever time that was to understand why we inflicted pains. We have to understand that because it's a huge part of healing. It's not about just healing for the awakening. It's not just about healing our traumas, which is obviously major, but everyone has inflicting pain in past lives at some point, at some level. So let's just say that, for instance, in the next 6 months, because obviously it's never going to happen for anyone, just because it's not conceived that way. By the end of the next 6 months, you're going to have worked on all of your traumas. Everything has been done. You are good to go. No, because you are missing a very vital part, the one where you inflicted pain. And again, by understanding that, but from your side in the past lives, it is vital to understand for what we are seeing around happening, and maybe for some specific people. Because you have to understand that to be in higher frequency, in a frequency of love, of kindness and compassion, but unconditional love, it is applied for every single being existing. Hence, the difficult part for the one who is inflicting pain to understand, to start to understand for ourselves in order to work and improve and get stronger, to strengthen the feeling and the understanding of kindness and compassion and love for those people, for your past selves where you did inflicted pain, but for others. So it's major aspect. And I receive a warning sign. So like major. Okay. The next one. So as we are still receiving all the time from the sun and the transition of the planet, some new information to new tools, new insights, it's about making space to, well, we receive it, it's kind of evolve, but it needs the space to really spread, to really take down a space in the different chakra in the body for moving forward into higher frequency and vibration. So for that, wherever you are on the spectrum of the awakening, and that's good for everything, all of the points that I'm going to give you that I channeled, it is worth for everyone, whether it is for you the beginning that you are just stepping the tiny first bit, the toe into the water of the awakening, or that you are really for a while into it. It applies for everyone. Okay? The higher you keep leveling up your frequency, your vibration, the less easier it will be for everything that is low energy, low frequency, and low vibration to sustain within, just because it's not possible. The low frequency and energy and vibration stays low, that it cannot get higher. So, and it's not serving you. Anything that is not serving your highest good and your highest timeline, unless you want to keep that shit around with you, that's your choice, obviously. But you want to get it out. So you need to make the space. That's why we have so much purging. Purging happen in different ways. For me, this is probably almost like 2 weeks now, but for at least a good 10 days, it was a lot of sneezing. It was a lot. My throat chakra is probably one of the weakest one that requires so much tremendous work. Probably as a star seed, that explains a lot with the past lives, but it's a lot. And sorry for the picture that I'm putting online, but it's a lot of spit it out, the mucus. And you can see by the color of the mucus that it is definitely shit that I'm getting out of the body. And I thought yesterday that I was good. And I feel this morning that no, I think it's coming back. It's reforming because I can feel it here. I feel it. And the sound of my voice is going in a different direction again, but it can be a lot of sweat, or it can be other different kind of sickness. It can happen differently, purging for everyone. A lot of tiredness, or it's different. I'm going to do, once again, a video on that. So that's definitely going to keep happening. So yes, if you thought that the phase of purging will come to an end, not today. The third part would be the new one. We're working on our grieving part, but grieving as in acknowledging all of the actions and all of the events. And this is where for the present life, all the events and all the actions that you have taken and that has failed, that never launched, that never worked, never succeeded, or did for a little while and then fell down. The feeling that was felt was failure, anger, maybe. Why it didn't work? Or if it didn't work. This is imprinted in the memory. So this is something that is low frequency and energy vibration that has to be get out as well. But it's not just to say, okay, I want it out of my body. And that's why, hence why you have the acknowledge part as more the definition of grieving here for those events, because it's going pretty much one after the other, acknowledging that it happened for a reason, because it's true. Everything happened for a reason. For us, for a reason. It wasn't the right timing. It wasn't aligned at that time with what you were supposed to be or to do. Or it was for a certain time, and then it's not that it wasn't anymore, yes, but it's because it was kind of the beginning, the entrance to go into something else. Everything that we experience, everything that we learn, or insights and tools that have to be kept or are kept within our own toolbox of everything, whether it's going to be time now, like now, to apply it, or a little bit later. in this life, or maybe in the next one. And again, I don't want to go into too many details because I'm going to do a separate video about that to really explain it and give everything. Fourth one, so the work start with us as an individual one, as me, as you. It start with one, but this individual work is to go in one direction or has one goal, is to come back in unity with all human beings on the planet, so that the the actions will be, or have to start to become from the people to the people, instead of just for a handful of people on the planet who are controlling and decided everything. The higher frequency um, of the 5D and higher and higher and higher. There is no place for lower ones, and they really insisted by saying that the new Earth is for what will come in the future. Okay, the golden age. That's going to be the new Earth. Now we are in a transition phase. So in that transition, it's the time as well to transition and to start to think differently. The work is individual, but because we have to cleanse, we have to purge, we have to get higher from all the low frequency that is just me, in order to, from me healing, but to become all with everyone, but that all with everyone is one. It's unity with the whole human on the planet. That's why, again, I'm saying that it matters to, if it's not already assimilated into your mind, to understand that. Because this is part of elevating your frequency. It is part of getting rid of the old that is not serving the 5D. And so the last thing, and I have a clear visual on that one, is two different group of beings, of people. The ones, and that's for the transition phase that we are in, but it has to start to apply and to keep applying and to keep growing and improving. There's a group of beings that has to be parallel and above the 3D in order to create a new system. And that system obviously will keep improving. But that system cannot reflect what exists in the 3D, cannot be based on any rules existing in the 3D, because everything from the 3D is dying and doesn't have its space and its place in a 5D. This is one group, and the other one, it's more like being at the and higher into the frequency or the awakening, I would say, but they're still very well within the 3D, which some had said, and I heard, so that's why I'm careful at using 3D, but technically it's the reptilian matrix that I'm going to call the REM, or M, to be very simple, the REM. I like it better than 3D, but if you enjoy 3D, you keep with it. They stay within the REM, but in higher awakening, higher frequency, but it's kind of being a double agent without being a double agent. It's being for the people, from the people, for the people within the REM, rather than the second group is above the REM. It's not within anywhere. But again, like I said, I'm going to come up with separate videos explaining way more. Otherwise, the video is going to take forever. And I'm already grateful for those who stayed till the end to listen and to hear everything. Thank you. So this is everything that I received. A lot of work, but hopefully it's just something that you have already started to do, or that you're already doing. So it's just keep improving, keep getting higher, or it's just having a better perspective to get the big picture. It's really to get the big picture. Yes, you are healing, we are healing ourselves, but it's for the biggest picture of the unity of the one. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about all of this? If you are excited, less excited, or if you know what matters is really to get out of the realm and to reach and to get into the 5D and into all the beauties there is. Thank you very much and see you next time.